Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Rachel Nelima and today I'm coming to you from the Opportunity Factory located in Nairobi, Kenya. And this is where we're having the Nairobi Design Week. The Nairobi Design Week is a platform that brings together fashion designers, artists and visionaries from across the globe. This year's theme is We've Got This, and it's actually a continuation from last year's theme, which is It Is What You Make It. Yeah, and also the other thing that's exciting about Nairobi Design Week is that it is currently the only certified design week in Africa. So come along as we explore Nairobi Design Week, and today is actually the second last day of the event. So we are at the climax and that should be very, very exciting. So stick around to see what's in store.
That you are clueless.
Leo nakaa kuisha bana.
Hello, my name is Linda from Turkana and I'm here today under Content House, Kenya, and my experience here in Nairobi Fashion Week, Nairobi Design Week. It has been so amazing. It's my first time here and seeing all different creations. It's mind-blowing and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a blast.
What has been your highlight of the event?
My highlight of the event is, of course, seeing my traditionals, my tribe being advertised and all that. So that's like the highlight of this.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much.
The more the feathers, the higher the run. Here, these are oil stains. It's not going to be any oil, but a specific oil that is used in this for ceremonies or when a visitor comes, it's being extracted from a goat. Okay? It's made of leather too. So they carve it as a wood and then leather on top. This is the only day in the whole 2 weeks. By the way, that's our and then we have the
Textiles is a recycling company that focuses on collecting, sorting and upcycling textiles. We are trying to educate people about textile waste management on an individual level and domestic level. That is why we have around 50 plus collection bins around Nairobi where you as an individual can dispose of your used textiles. After collecting these textiles, we sort them into non-wearables and wearables. The non-wearables are what we now upcycle into these items. Our first ever product was an African pin rug that is weaved from denim using the plain weaving technique. Our main goal here is to try and increase or extend fabric life through our upcycling. We later, in the future, started making our baskets that are made from khaki trousers and then moved to backpacks made from security uniforms. If you look up at our exhibition, we are also using old hospital bed sheets as our drap, but these are also bed sheets that we use as lining for our backpacks, even though we have tried to upgrade them using the tie and dye method. That is about almost what we do.
Okay, so what are your price ranges like for something like this?
Yeah.
Nice rug. It's so nice actually. Let me feel it. Wow, I love the texture.
Yeah.
So nice. So
And
how
it's
much?
strong, yeah?
It's very strong.
It's a 5x7 and goes for 35,000.
10,000.
Yes. And then that is a 2x7 that goes for 60,000. Yes.
Thank you so much. Is there anything else you'd like to tell guys?
Our textiles are supposed to have a better destination than what they have right now. So if you and I can work together to make sure that our clothes don't end in dump sites and landfills, it would be not only a benefit for our environment, but a benefit for all of us at the end of the day. So if we could invest in learning about textile waste management as a country, that would be really good for all of us.
For everyone. Yes. Thank you so much. Start by introducing yourself. You tell us your name, the name of your brand, and then we can talk about your crafts, your pieces and stuff.
Hi, I'm Sidania from Nairobi Designs. I'm Ethiopian Kenyan, so you'll see a lot of both cultures reflected in the kind of work I do. So, for instance, I have this frame that's done in mahogany wood and croton wood, and then it's layered with an Ethiopian scarf with Masai necklace.
Nice.
I chose these two combinations because I wanted to show both cultures from Ethiopia and Kenya.
Yeah.
And how both are things that you wear around your neck, around your shoulders.
Yeah.
And it's something that's very easily accessible in Kenya, but something pretty that is not just for your body, but something you can also wear, put up on a wall, as a design element. And it's something, it's a statement when somebody comes to your house, you can talk about your heritage or culture through that basically.
Ah, nice. Okay, tell us a little about your other designs.
Okay. So this is an old frame. The necklace inside is an amulet, and depending what country you come from, there are very different cultures that have something very similar to that. So this was picked in Ethiopia, but if you go to the Middle East, they also have something very similar. If you go to places like India, Uzbekistan, countries like that, they also have something very similar.
Yeah.
And depending what part of the world you come from, one piece, one side opens. It's hollow inside. It's made of silver, but it's hollow. In the hollow part, in the tube part, normally they would put either a Quran verse or a Bible verse, and it's a protection from evil, basically. And this used to be worn daily by women.
Nice.
So, it just showcases how far we've come from wearing something like this now, and how our culture and traditions have been so intricate, so beautiful, and our heritage goes far and deep because this crosses not just Africa, but it goes all the way, to Asia as well.
Okay. What really influences your designs? Because I can see they're really nice and multicultural. So to speak.
I'm passionate about Africa. I'm very passionate about Africa.
Okay.
I'm passionate about bringing out the stories that were never told, or the stories that were told in a very skewed way. So I want to use my own African voice to tell people, this is what we had. A lot of times people think Africa was an isolated continent, but we weren't. Our culture has spanned, countless continents, and it's come back to us as well. So the main thing for me is to tell of our tradition, our culture, and our heritage in a light that is educational, and in a way that showcase our art and culture at the same time.
Where can we find your designs? Do you have a physical shop?
Yeah, I
or
have a
online?
physical shop in Karen Plains. You can find me online as well at on Facebook and Instagram at Manikrista Designs.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. She's painting. Would you like to be painted?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
After when it's dry.
When it's dry,
Yeah.
just let it move it out the way.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. This is amazing.
So some of these the pictures you're seeing here and the history nuggets from it displayed here.
Okay.
It's not a one-man work trying to find it. The Kenya National Archives has played a bigger role kutupatia such information. You know? So
Okay.
the information that is here is information that is not most of the times out here to the public. So most of the information people have is hearsay, but these are
Okay.
the actual facts of what took place during the fighting for independence, the Mau Mau
Okay.
movement.
Nice.
But here, this is Sounds of Freedom Africa.
Okay.
Sounds of Freedom Africa, as I've said, as we are walking in, is literally here to breathe life back to the lives that were lost during that time, during the
Okay.
fight for independence.
Nice.
We have war veterans, fighters, patriots who have fought for this country over the years.
Okay.
We have strong women, just like the two of you, who have fought for these countries. But every time people tell the story of colonialism and independence, they only talk about the men. But we have women. We have the Kina Field Marshal Mudhoni, we have Wangari Maathai most recently, may her soul rest in peace. And we have so many. As we go through these nuggets of history here, you'll learn some more about them.
Okay.
So Sounds of Freedom basically creates content, basically, in other words, I'd say a film series that captures or rather touches on events that took place. So we recreate those events and depict those fighters and war veterans. So you might hear my voice if you listen to that film. Using these gadgets, we're going to give you each these gadgets. You listen to the film and you get to immerse yourself in that environment.
Okay.
We call it cinema in nature. As we speak today, we are here on display, but there are guys in Karura Forest doing what we call cinema in nature.
Okay.
So the film, the setup is in the forest, of course, because the fighters were fighting while in the forest, and the guys are walking in an actual forest in Karura. So it's a 3D experience because you're walking forest, birds are chirping, and the film has the same kind of sound design,
Nice.
and so it's a 3D immersive experience.
Wow.
All right. So you are learning, you're enjoying. There are a bunch of other guys there. You're interacting. You're building
Yes.
networks and connections, and that
Yeah.
is what we want because humans are social beings,
Yes,
right?
yeah.
And the help of social media and content creation like this, we spread this gospel out there, so that Kenya, all over the world, people understand the solidity of its identity.
Nice.
So you can walk around, take pictures, shoot some more content, and if you have some more questions, I'm here to help.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This is beautiful.
How did you guys come together?
Wow.
Just stay in the past.
Yes, no, well, no.
Well, yes, no, because I just came. Oh, you did not make it. Oh, you did not make it to Matasi.
Saba saved us, 7
Oh, you would say at 7 minutes.
saved our lives.
Hello. Yeah.
Like, surviving.
Haina exhaust.
Haina exhaust, tunaipenda inalia kama
Hapa kuna nini? Hii kitu unaweza oh.
Storage.
Zako hapo. Lens zako hapo. Right?
And it takes like?
Kilometers.
And it takes?
100 bob to charge.
Charge.
Where?
Fully charged on your normal.
Ah.
How many hours have you done?
5 hours to charge.
Hii sasa kitu na tuiweke ile ya mguu ya baiskeli ya kucycle. Just in case
Charge it.